Just think of it as a fee on something that comes into the country. And that tariff is paid by the importing company. So the U.S. company who's paying to get the stuff from overseas, from Mexico, from Canada, from China, will pay that extra fee. They'll pay it to the U.S. Treasury, and then they'll have that good. The real question is what happens at that point? They pay this extra money. Do they just swallow that? Are they going to make less money on what they're producing, or do they pass it along to the consumer?
To keep their profits the same.
Exactly, and we think they're going to pass it along. That is why a lot of economists are kind of penciling in the idea that the inflation rate, which now stands at about 3%, that's going to drift up maybe to 3.5%, maybe even 4%. This is completely dependent on how long these tariffs stay in place and what the retaliation looks like. So it does tend to lead to higher prices.
So the president is confident that this is not going to affect the economy long term, but are there concerns about a potential recession?
Well, I think there are concerns that the economy is already slowing down. There are concerns that people are worried about this inflation. It's showing up in some data. But right this minute, we are slowing down. We're not in a recession. A recession would have to last for a longer period of time. To be clear, there will be a recession. I don't know when. Remember, a lot of economists had predicted that there would be a recession in 2023 or 24. None happened. That does not mean that you should not take care of your financial life. And what I mean by that is, if you're worried about a recession, about job losses, you should look at your own personal finances. You should try to beef up that emergency reserve fund. Keep that debt under wraps. Try as best you can not to make reactionary moves. You know, the stock market dumped at the end of the day yesterday. Don't start moving your portfolio around. Look at your personal finances. That's what you can control.